Hey everybody, this is Marty at AK Boulder. First off, I want to say thanks for all of our customers and everybody that's had patience. I know we've been way behind lately on barrels, more specifically the KBK barrels. They're coming. We're actually in production with them right now. I'll show you here. There's the first stop already done, but we're chambering them right now. We'll be chambering some more and turning some more on Monday. They'll probably go out to Chrome on Tuesday, and then probably look about 3 weeks or so till we get them back and back on the website and available for everybody. But anyways, so I really want to show you guys something pretty cool. Be kind of transparent with all of our customers. A lot of times we get over the years people messaging, well, how true or how concentric are your barrels? How tight of tolerances do you hold? Oh my goodness, there's a whole slew of them. Questions like that. Well, just show you something really cool. What we have here is we acquired this machine about it's an optical measuring unit by Vicivision. So this thing, we can throw a barrel in between it. And so you see I've got the KBK barrel in between centers. So it's going to run off the bore, more specifically off the chamber end down inside there. And then it rests in the crown of the barrel. All right, so what we can do with this machine is we can not only scan it and check thread pitches, diameters of all the journals, overall length, but it can also rotate and tell us the concentricity of our barrels when they're coming off the machine. Now, we don't do this with every single barrel that comes off, but we do them in lots. So maybe every 10 or 20, depending on how they run. If we got pretty good confidence they run, we might stretch it out a little bit. But otherwise, it's an average of 10 or 20 barrels. We'll just throw one in and scan it just to make sure everything's still on. We do measure at the machines to make sure everything's on as well, so that we're catching something right away and not later on down the road. But I'll show you here. We've got a screen that all comes up with what we're looking for. So if we just hit the start button, first thing it's doing is it's just scanning. It's looking for the overall length and looking at the diameters of journals. Now it's rotating and it's checking concentricity on the threads. Then it'll come down and it'll check concentricity on the front sight, concentricity on the handguard journal, then checking concentricity at the diameter that pre-threads that thread into the receiver. And then it uses the centers and checks the centers before it does that, so that it has a reference of what the concentricity needs to be at. So if we look over here, if you see red, that's a no-go, but the greens are all good. And if you look at the run out, we're looking right here. Thread run out on the front sight journal, and run out on the trunnion journal. Look at that. We're not even 5/10, we're not even 3/10 run out on all three of those journals. How awesome is that? So that's a lot of transparency there from us, showing you what exactly we have to offer. We know our barrels aren't the cheapest ones out there, but they're also not the most expensive. But one thing you are going to get is a good quality barrel when you buy one of the AK Builder barrels. Just so that you don't think that this was a scam and I just did this barrel because I knew it was a perfect barrel, let's go over to the machine. The machine just finished up. So we're going to pull out a barrel. I'm going to blow it off. I'm going to deburr it and everything. And then we'll throw it in the machine and we'll see what it is right out of this machine. So ready? I'm gonna put you down. Now we're gonna go. So I've got to blow it off really good, especially in the threads. That way any fuzzies or anything from the deburr wheel or any coolant or anything that's inside those threads, it's going to read that and it could show it off. So I have to blow it off really good. But here we're going to take out the barrel that is in here. So it's going to be complicated while holding. There we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this one, I'm going to set it right there. Now we're going to grab the one that just came out of the machine. Let's put that one in there. Okay, it's in there. Now, we're going to hit start. All right, now it's checking the concentricity. And just like that, come over here. The only thing it's showing, whoop, let's try to, there we go. The only thing it's showing is the overall length. Is saying that we're a little bit out, but that's usually not accurate on this specific barrel because it has a lead chamfer at the up to the muzzle and the crown, and it's kind of hard for it to read where the end of the barrel stops and the beginning of the center of the machine begins. I'll show you in a minute, but let's look right here. Let's look. The thread run out on the front journal, run out on the trunnion journal. All right, that one right there was the front sight journal. It says it's 1 thou and 4/10 run out. We've got 6/10 run out on the threads, and we've got 5/10 run out on the journal, the part that threads into the receiver. So that is like some really, really tight tolerances, guys. I mean, you know, if you're running a suppressor and stuff, there's no reason why you can't thread that onto this thing and just run it. A lot of times suppressors and everything, we try to hold within like a 3/1000 run out at the threads. And you see here, I mean, this is straight off the machine. I didn't have to do anything extravagant or do anything to try to lie to you guys. But this is our production run barrel on our KVKs. But I'll show you that overall length, how it's thinking it's a little bit off. If I look up here and I zoom way in, see how it can't find the end of the barrel very well, and it thinks it's further up here. So a lot of times if I come up with a odd size or something that it thinks it's a little bit off, then I'll go ahead and just measure it by hand. I typically will do it anyways. I probably measure every journal I measure while they're running off the machine on every single part. And that just guarantees that I'm making good product as they come off the machines. And then, you know, I throw it in this machine once in a while just to confirm the concentricity and just make sure that I didn't miss anything. But anyway, so I appreciate you guys taking a moment to watch my video and kind of see the back side of how things are run over here, and making sure that our quality control is there. Granted, once in a great while something slips by. That's kind of nature of the beast, but you know, I think most of you guys know we stand behind our product pretty well, and we appreciate you guys sticking with us and coming to us and ordering your parts from us. If there's anything else like any other kind of videos or anything you guys like to see, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can try to do something with that and kind of show you guys some more of what we do. Can't give you out any secret stuff though, so don't be asking for that. But anyways, thanks guys, appreciate you.